Hello and welcome to the first episode of our Pokemon Unbound playthrough. Just to quickly go ahead and get this out of the way right at the start of the first episode. This game has 4 difficulties. It is probably the most prominent feature of this game. We'll get into features a little bit later, but for right now, big 4 difficulties. We have our easy mode, we have our normal mode, we have our hard mode, which is called difficult, and we have a mode that is quite simply just called insane. So, I'm going to go ahead and start this first episode by saying a quick question. Which difficulty would you like to see me play through on? I did quickly launch the game to make sure that everything was working and it seemed fine, but while I was doing so, I clicked insane and it does say that the difficulty can be changed. So if there's anything that I do not know, like impossible is straight up, or insane is straight up impossible unless you've played the game before, stuff like that. That is information that I would like to have, so I will ask that question right at the beginning. I imagine we're all going to say insane though, so, let's go ahead and get into the game for right now, though. Would you like to skip certain cutscenes? No. This option may be changed at any point from the options menu. We are enjoying all of the cutscenes, all of the story. We are definitely going to get a lot of story. From what I understand, we're starting off with a little bit of a backstory, and then we're going to get into the game ourselves. So, reading time. The Boreas region was engulfed by a great war with the Kalos region. It was a brutal war, one which lasted many years. During that time, Kalos managed to seize the upper hand. Look at him fight in the darkness. On the brink of defeat, Arian King summoned a dark force to help turn the tides of battle. I like the Magmortars just sort of playing ping pong on the side. That's kind of great. Salamence and Steelix look lost and confused. The rest are actually fighting. The Colossean army's advantage was lost almost instantly. As soon as it entered the battlefield, the Dark Force used its power to create portals and transport the invading army back to Kalos. Now you're thinking with portals. With the foreign army gone, the war seemed at an end for Boreas. However, their king, overcome by his lust for power, sent the Borean army through the portals as well. The war continued to rage in Kalos for several years. I like the Floette touch. Many more men and Pokemon were conscripted to fight and inevitably met their end on the battlefield. One such Pokemon having been a dear friend of the Colossian King. I like that. Overcome with grief, the king built a device to restore its life, granting himself immortality in the process. This traumatic event left him scarred and filled with anger. Unable to forgive the world that had hurt his precious Pokemon, he turned his machine into a giant weapon. The ultimate weapon. The king became a bringer of destruction that ended the war. We're really getting the Kalos backstory right now. With the war over, what little remained of the Borean army returned home. Just this one Aggron and Electivire, that's all that made it. The king's Pokemon left him, and the battlefield became silent. Yet peace was still to come. Enraged over the fruitless war fought, survivors of the war wished for an ample compensation from the Borean king. When he had nothing to offer them, they began to manipulate the Dark Force to attack the Borean kingdom in an attempted coup. In an effort to stop the madness, the Borean king gathered the legendary Pokemon. Articuno, Zapdos, wait for it, Moltres, nailed it. Using the power of the free birds combined with the plates of Arceus, the Pokemon that shaped the universe, a prison was created for the Dark Force, sealing its power. Take a little Hoopa. It became a shadow of its former self. Stripped of its power, it was taken in by the king and supervised by his progeny until one fateful day. 16 years ago. Okay. Still getting into the backstory, huh? From what I understand, this game has a really thick storyline, and you know what? I can appreciate that. Arceus, I fear my time's almost up. This Pokemon. If this next experiment goes south, it will fall right into his hands. I told him using its power is dangerous, but without my guidance, I worry that he'll settle on it as an alternative method for achieving his goal. And that's why I need to do this. Oh. Rip. Dang. Okay, it's kind of rude. It's gone. Now it's time for you to go too, Arceus. There's no point in you sticking around any longer. Just promise me one thing. Please, watch over my child. Is that me? Am I the child? Oh, oh, oh. It's kind of menacing seeing it coming towards me like that. Oh. Elsewhere. Oh. Ah. How can I fulfill Grampy's wish if I can't even catch a single Pokemon? I promised him I'd finish it, but at this point, I don't see how that will even be possible. Please, Arceus, if you're real, give me a sign that everything will work out. Is the Pokeball just gonna drift along to him? Oh, it's not even gonna drift along, it's just gonna plop out. A Pokeball? Here? Now? Arceus is real after all. This Pokemon. Hoopa? Hoopa. It appears, Grampy, that there may be a way after all. It's time for the eternal flower to bloom once more. Oh. Okay. Okay. We got some teams right here. We got some characters. We got some people with some looks right there. Pokemon Unbound. Title Flash. Welcome to Pokemon Unbound. Before you begin playing, please be aware this is a non-profit fan game. If you paid for this game, reclaim your money immediately. I didn't pay. And I am not using any of those emulators, so I should be fine. I'm a big fan of Visual Boy Advance. In the world which you are about to enter, you will embark on the grand adventure with you as the hero. I like that. The world is a big place. Take your time exploring. There is no rush. I do like taking my time with games like this, so, you know, buckle in. We're probably going to have a good 30, 40 episodes. Speak to people and check things wherever you go, be it towns, roads, or caves. The world and its people are alive. As you grow, they will grow along with you. Which means that I take that exactly as, hey, once you beat the 4th gym, check everything again in case you can get choice items. So keep this in mind, your actions can affect and change the world around you. Oh no. Not every decision you can make will result in the same outcome. Oh no. Important decisions. Oh no. With that in mind, you're almost ready to enter the Boreas region, but first, are we choosing difficulty? Choose your character. Oh boy, here we go. Well, we'll be a guy. Skin tone. Yep. Choose your hair color. What colors do we have? Red, green, pink. I kind of like this color, to be honest. Just like a silvery blue. We'll go with silvery blue. And my outfit color. Yellow looks so dumb. I don't know, I kind of like purple, and then I look kind of like a wizard. Yeah, we'll be a wizard, sure. Let's go for purple. Is that what I look like? Checks webcam, looks back again, checks webcam, looks back again. Yup, that's me. Last but not least, what is your name? This is not the last thing we're going to be choosing, but we will call ourselves Carlos, as we are nice and consistent with our names in games. I also got a really nice new mechanical keyboard, which you might hear every now and again. Your name is Carlos? Yes, it is. Choose your preferred game difficulty. Here we go. Everyone, buckle up. We're about to jump into the deep end, I guess. This saying impacts the difficulty of Pokemon battles. A higher difficulty means smarter trainers and smarter wild Pokemon. We have ourselves our vanilla, our normal. I forgot that it didn't start at easy, forgive me. Normal, difficult, expert, and then insane. From what I believe, this is changeable later on. We are going to start with insane though. Warning. Love reading that when you click your difficulty. This game mode was designed to be a near impossible task. At many points it will feel like an unfair or tedious challenge. This was the intent. So if you choose this difficulty, be prepared to lose many, many times. And know that if you choose to proceed, you have no one to blame but yourself. I will blame all of you because I already know that people were suggesting insane difficulty before I even downloaded the game. So I'm going to blame everyone else, thank you. Additionally, do note there is a hard level cap enabled by default, but it can easily be disabled from the options menu at any time. Are you sure you want to play with the insane difficulty? Yes. The game's difficulty has been set to insane. This may be changed to an easier setting at any point using the options menu. If it does come to it, I'm not against changing my difficulty, my reason being, the first time I play through the game, I'm a big fan of the second highest difficulty. I feel like it's challenging and rewarding, but not unfair. So if we do turn it down 1, just know that that is something I'm considering as an option. Because I do want to actually be able to beat the game. Harder difficulties may never be chosen until the game is completed. However, vanilla and difficult will always be available. Would you like to play the darker version of the story? This version is much grittier than the normal version. Yeah, give me the edgy version. Violence and edge? Nah, I'm here for violence and edge. Give me violence and edge. Yeah. Darker version, definitely. Present day. We're in. Look at our surroundings. Hoopa. You. Join me. What are you doing, Hoopa? What are you doing? That's kind of rude. I'm just trying to take a nap. You know, it's pretty hot in the UK right now. I'm just trying to nap while it's a little bit cooler at night. It's just kind of rude. What the? 2 in 1 day? Quick, scientist. What are you standing around for? Grab him. And knock him out. And lock him up in the warehouse. This is a horrible thing to... I'm just trying to, like, take a nap. Zeph's going to freak out when he hears about this. Hey Hoopa, can you do another portal and take me back to my bed, please? You know, it's just kind of where I'd like to be right now. He's unconscious, Hoopa. Stop. What did I tell you about traveling through my cube space? Just because you can't travel through your rings anymore, that does not give you the right to use my cube without permission. And were you the one responsible for bringing these two here? I don't know what you wanted with them, but you've been a nuisance ever since I found you on that beach 16 years ago. That's kind of rude. I may not be your true guardian, but I'm your trainer now, and you will obey me. These two won't rescue you from me. Wow, he's fully aware that he is the evil character in this, huh? He's already talking about getting rescued. Okay. A villain that knows. Okay. What a pain. But I'm not unconscious. Oh, okay, we have ourselves some auto-run. I like that. I am very lost and very confused. This reminds me of the start to Pokemon Insurgence, actually, a little bit. I'm kind of breaking out of an area. I see a ball down there. First things first. Free goodies. Never going to complain. Even if it's just a potion. That is always kind of nice. Now that we are into the actual game, I will say one more thing that I would like answered, and that is the volume okay? The volume at the start, I do believe, was a little bit quieter than it is right now, so I might have adjusted for the earlier part, and the game volume might be a little bit loud. Heck, my mic might be a little bit loud. I would like to know. Please go ahead and inform me. He's unconscious, better leave him alone for now. Potential rival. Potential rival with the red hair. Okay. We don't have a card key, so I guess we're going to you. Where do you think you're going, kid? I'm under strict orders to keep you locked up. Correction, we are not going to go and speak to him. Instead, we are going to search around for something. There are many Pokemon locked away in a cage. Can I free them? Now that I've spoken to things, have you woken up? He's unconscious. What's this? There's something written on his shirt. It's his name. It is... I've been given an almighty power to name a rival. Do we go with the classic? Like, we really embrace our inner 5-year-old that's playing Pokemon Red for the first time and we call him douche? I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it. You know? He's not Gary Oak. He's not. But the word's kind of funny. Is his name douche? Yes, it is. Huh? What's going on? Where am I? What's going on? Oh, wait. You're that kid from down the road. Alice, right? You know what we're doing here? What? You don't know? You must be in the same situation as I am. Have you seen any sort of exit around? There is one, but it's blocked by a man dressed in black. Take me there. I'm gonna try to break through. Alright, I believe in you, you know? You're just gonna, like, tackle him down? I trust. Go for it, bud. Hey, who do you think you are? You think you can get away with keeping us locked up in here? You'd better let us through right now or you're going to suffer. Back off, kid. I'm under strict orders to keep you locked up. Is that just an Inkay? I don't know. Just turn it upside down, and while it's going through the evolution process, just bolt through the door, you know, you'll be fine. So, scram, unless you want to suffer. Smart choice. Keep far away from this door, then you won't regret it. Doesn't look like he's gonna move, Carlos. You better look for another way out of here. The Pokemon was the only other thing that I could interact with that I'm aware of, so... What noises were those? Did you hear that, Carlos? It sounded like some Pokemon are trapped in that cage over there. Let's go check it out. The lock appears to be fragile. Break it? Roundhouse kick it. There we go. The lock has been broken and the cage door is now open. Gibble? Larvitar and Beldum. Oh my lord. Those are some fat Pokemon to lead with. Okay. It looks like these Pokemon are grateful and want to join us. If we each take one and put them in these Pokeballs I picked up, we can use them to attack the guard and escape. So, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and choose a Pokemon. Oh boy, this is actually a really tough choice. Metagross is so good later on, but I do not want to go through the early game on insane difficulty with a Beldum. I just don't. Alright, I don't know if it starts with Takedown and only Takedown, but I'm assuming it does, and that sounds horrible. Right? I feel like Garchomp has a clear advantage over the other two in like a rival battle perspective. Like, Garchomp just goes for a ground type move on either of these and wins. Metagross is good against Larvitar. Larvitar really gets the short end of the stick here, huh? Like, Larvitar kind of sucks against Garchomp and kind of sucks against Metagross a little bit because of Meteor Mash. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like Gibble is just the Pokemon to take. And considering the difficulty I'm on, I do want to pick the better Pokemon, so we're gonna take Gibble. Will you take the Dragon Pokemon Gibble? I sure will. I sure will. Gibble joined Carlos's party. It has the lax nature. Does it really tell me the nature immediately in case I want to reset because it's bad? Interesting. Interesting. Okay. We'll give it a nickname. We'll call you... I mean, I'm calling you Gibby, right? I am. That was that Pokemon Go Community Day event where Gibble was basically the Pokemon, and I got like 19 shiny Gibbles, and I called them all Gibby. I'll call it Gibby. It's the name for Gibbles now. I'll take this one then. Poor Beldum. Beldum? Is hardened, the Beldum left. Oh, that makes me feel so bad. Do you not have a spare Pokeball? I'll take both. Now that we have our own Pokemon, let's head back to the exit. We'll force our way out of here. Did the Beldum just, like, run to this dude? Did this dude take the Beldum? I told you before. I'm under strict orders to keep you locked up. Heh, you don't really have a choice now. You're gonna let us out, or face my wrath. Quit fooling yourself. There's nothing you can do to make me let you through. Carlos, let's team up and show this guy what we can do. Yeah, let's double battle him. I love this. Finally, some sense in here. You both are really starting to get on my nerves. Inkay, Skorupi. Show them why you don't mess with the shadows. Skorupi? That wasn't part of the deal. I didn't see your Skorupi. Inkay and Skorupi, both in Dusk Balls. I like the touch. Level 10 to lead with. Okay. Okay. Interesting. What moves do I have? I have Fire Fang. Different. I guess I Fire Fang the Skorupi, huh? I suppose that's what we're doing. Poison Sting. Don't you dare get first time poison. Don't you dare. Okay, that's something. Sandstorm benefits both of us. I like it, because we're both ground. Okay. Peck misses us. Nice. Does that mean that we have, Sand Dodge? The lack of the actual name being in my mind. It's not Sand Rush, it's Sand Veil. There we go. Okay. Sand Dodge, same thing. So we have an S in our special attack that we're not going to use, and an E in our HP with a lax nature. This Gibble is not the best Gibble. I will say that much. This is not the best Gibble. We'll roll with it, but it's not the best Gibble. I can technically reset and go back through the beginning part of the story to try and get a better Gibble, considering the difficulty. Don't know if I will. It's definitely something I will consider, just because I do think that Gibble is going to be one of our best Pokemon for a very long time. considering, you know, it's a pseudo-legendary. It'll become a Garchomp. It'll probably be on our team forever. So maybe we will consider going ahead and making sure we get a better nature. I will go ahead and tackle the Skorupi just to make sure that it gets finished off. I do feel pretty confident right now, actually. Actually goes to the Rock Throw. I mean, it's fine. We can tackle the Inkay instead. At the end of the day, it doesn't really change too much. I do think that our Pokemon completely outclass theirs, and I like that. But just to quickly go ahead and start talking about some of the features of this game. There were some that really pointed out to me. I will happily put them on the screen. Probably in a little bit, actually, because we're probably going to go back into text. But there were 3 that really pointed out to me. One of them was music, one of them was story, and then another one... I'll speak about it in a second. It'll be fine. No, my Pokemon. Not bad, Carlos. You and I make a pretty good team, but I'll take it from here. Let me use this potion on your Pokemon to heal it from the fight. I still have my Oranberry intact as well, which is kind of nice. Larvitar, use Bite. Munch. Alright, I give up. I'll let you through. Please, have mercy on me. Don't hurt me anymore. Please. Larvitar, return. That Larvitar now has the taste of blood. Just gonna go savage. I'm getting out of here now, Carlos. I'm sure you're capable of taking care of yourself from here on out. If you run into any trouble, just use your Pokemon. Oh, one more thing. As soon as you get home, we're going to battle. Okay, you impressed me when we battled together, so I want to see how I'll fare against you. Until then, don't tire yourself out too much. Okay. Well, I don't have a keycard, so I guess we're just gonna go ahead and continue. You're the guy that just... Oh, you've all been battled. Oh, damn. He really tore through you all, huh? I'm really sorry, sir, but, those people you asked me to guard found some Pokemon and escaped. Fool. How could you let them escape? They saw what we were doing in the lab. If they realize what we're doing and tell everyone, the International Police will send a whole ethics committee after us. That could ruin our entire operation. And you think a simple apology will make everything better? If it was that bad for me to get out, why wasn't I killed? Why would you leave me alive in a cell? Strange. Maybe he's not that evil. No, sir, I don't. But it was just a small mistake. I promise, it won't happen again. It's a pretty big mistake. Marlon, I need you to send someone to obtain the weekly supplies from the Pokemon. Make sure they also discreetly obtain a special package that is arriving today. It's critical for our operation to capture Specimen Uno. Articuno? That's gotta be Articuno, right? It's just gotta be. There's no other reason that would be the name. Yes, it means 1 and it could just be the first one on their target list, but nah, it's gotta be Articuno. Right away. Run. Yes, sir? Yes, sir? Okay. Anything else? Once that grunt has obtained that package, take it, and use it to capture Specimen Uno. On it. On it. Got this. You just sit back, relax, I'm on it. As for you, I'm gonna make an example out of you. It's time you pay for your blunder. Fire Blast? This is very heavy Pokemon Insurgents vibes, and I will say, Pokemon Insurgents, easily in my top 3 Pokemon games I've ever played, so I'll take the reference to it. No, please. I'm really sorry. I'll do anything to fix this. Houndoom, incinerate this piece of trash. I like this. I like this. Now, someone, take his ashes to the lab. Let's at least make something useful out of this failure. You're gonna make him a Ditto? Because that's kind of badass. I like that. The door has been forced shut behind you. Well, I suppose we'll see about getting on out of here. Hi. Carlos, you finally made it out. Have you met Old Man Log? What a name. He's an expert on Pokemon stats or something or other. I've been filling him in on what happened. I study all aspects of Pokemon stats and capture rates, and my title is Professor, not Old Man. Dear Arceus, I feel like I've told you that too many times. Anyway, that must have been quite an ordeal you went through. I'm relieved to hear both of you are unharmed. Both of you have managed to acquire your very own Pokemon. Not to mention, rare and powerful Pokemon at that. I was planning on giving Douche one someday or another, and now I don't have to. Ho ho ho. Someday. It's been 13 years since you started looking after me, old man. I've been asking for Arceus how knows long. Honestly, I gave up believing you would, years ago. Well, of course I was planning on it, Douche. There are plenty of errands I'm too old to run myself. It's just that, well, when your parents left you with me, they asked that I watch over you until you were at least 18 years old. Whatever, Log. Believe what you want. Oh, yeah. Almost forgot. Now that we're outside, let me show you how a real trainer battles. I am going to lose this battle because I have Tackle and Fire Fang. There is no way I win this unless I get, like, a burn. So... I'm probably going to go for, like, a sand attack. Just one. Just one sand attack at the beginning. And then I'm going to go for Fire Fangs trying to get the burn. That's my plan. Bite does a lot. Unfortunate. Ideally, it sets up the Sandstorm, but I don't think it will, because that would only benefit me. Burn? I can dream. I can dream. It would absolutely be necessary for winning. Unless he sets up the Sandstorm and starts missing a whole lot of attacks. But I do think we need the burn. There's a miss. I'll take it. Gives me another chance to get a burn. Unfortunate. Also, I do believe that we're speed tied, and I'm pretty sure Fire Fang can flinch, so that would also be kind of nice. But we need something to go in our favor. Because if it just continues to get bites off, this is absolutely going to be our loss. We need something in our favor here. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen, because now even if we get the burn, he's going to be fine. I don't know if I can potion up. Cube. Items can't be used now. Got it. Okay, no items being used. This bite's going to KO us, but we dodge, it's going to come down to the wire. Give me the burn. Give me it. Finish him with the burn. Can I outspeed? Gibby! 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 Look at Gibby go. We win our first battle. That should not have went in our favor. I am kind of disgusted that we won that. That is crazy. That was a fine battle. Very enthralling, if I do say so myself. No one cares how it made you feel, Log. It only matters if our Pokemon seem strong. Really tempted to make the rival monotone, actually. That could be kind of funny. Well, from what I can see, your Pokemon do have some nice stats. I see potential for them to become strong Pokemon someday. Thank you, Log. That's the first useful thing you've said all day. I have a max special attack Garchomp with a lax nature. What are you talking about? Someone revoke this man's license. And it'll be the last, because I'm out of here. Well, I guess. Well, he's certainly a handful, isn't he? And now that he's gone, who'll run my errands for me? Not me, that's for sure. Don't say it. Don't. Okay, don't. Choices matter. Also, running errands isn't really a bad thing to do at the start of the game, because it lets you, like, get an idea of the towns. I might get stuff out of it as a reward. So actually, I'm still fine with this. Even if I'm evil, I'm fine with running errands because I could potentially get something out of it. I might be a little bit evil, and I might not always pick the good answer. But for this one, I'm fine with it. In Bellintown, at the Pokemon, there is a package waiting for me. I need you to pick it up. I would get it myself, however, like I said previously, I'm too old to travel. I have already informed the clerk that I am not going to get it myself, but he insisted that it must be picked up from Bellintown. It should not be too hard for you since you have your own Pokemon. Ho ho ho. But just in case, take this repellent to ease your travels. Oh, okay. Kind of sensible, to be honest. That's actually really, really sensible, but sure. If you need anything from me, I'll be in my lab. It's not that far, just down the road. Before you go anywhere, you should check in with your mother. She's very likely worried about you. Good luck, Carlos. My studies depend on you. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I do think this is where we are going to go ahead and wrap things up for this first episode, so I do want to keep it somewhat short, and I don't really want to, spend an hour on the first episode in introductions. As I did briefly say, I might go ahead and try and grab myself a slightly better Gible with a slightly better nature. We'll have to see. That depends on how lazy I am at the end of the day. I will also probably go through the features like I said I was going to in the next episode, as this episode was a whole lot of backstory and stuff like that. So, if you guys have enjoyed this first episode and are excited to see where this goes, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado,